Thank everybody for joining in to the Law Talk Radio. This is your boy LT coming at you again with another flavor for the day. What I like to see out there for Friday's game will be the offense still moving fluently with the first team offense. I really don't care to see Tony Romo out there as much, but if he can get about 2 or 3 snaps, maybe a series to go, that would be a plus. But outside of that, I'm more anxious to see Dak Prescott and see if he can do that again, or what he did last week. Players that I like to see out there on the defensive side will be the secondary. I like to see more out of them. I like to see the corrections that they made as far as tackling and open field tackling. I like to see those things play out a whole lot better than what I managed to see last game. A few things that I like to see more of number 34. I think that with his temperament and him getting more snaps on the offensive ball, maybe we can see a little bit more burst out of him and make better evaluations down the line. Far as wide receivers, if number 81, if Jones can get the nervous bugs out of his system and be more formidable to the team out there against Miami, then that would be a plus as well. I like to see him more on the field. It's time to evaluate him. I think that we know what Dez can bring to the team. We know what T. Will can bring to the team as well. But I like to see more of the, third and fourth string receivers out there, and just rest everyone for game 3 against the Seattle Seahawks, and that would be the dress rehearsal. So we would know more when it comes to that particular week. As far as the video being uploaded, look for the video to be uploaded Friday night. I try to do a live, but I got so many things to do for Friday. But see if I can have the video out hopefully as soon as the game ends, maybe Friday night or early that Saturday morning. The video will be out there for everyone to watch, and just to review. Not gonna do like an overcap of it, just gonna have the game out there. But outside of that, if you guys have a player that I should take a look at or do a game review on, let me know down below. Just comment down below, and I will be able to do that as well. As far as the Cowboys situation in the NFC East, I really think that we can win the NFC East and move the ball going towards the playoff if everybody can remain healthy. And as far as the players to be cut, I just can't wait. They just need to get rid of. I know I've been saying this for a long time now. Get rid of J.J. Wilcox. I don't think that he deserved to be on the team, far as his temperament and his angles and all this other stuff. I think that he needs to go. I know I said that on the last video, and I mean that too as well. Far as the offensive side, I think our weakest link will be the Doug Free on the line. I hope that we can have one of the offensive guys on the line to step up and take his slot, but neither here nor there. Chad looked horrible out there last game too as well. Looking at tape, it looked like he wasn't in shape and this sort of thing. Hopefully he can get his football legs before 9/11, and we'll be able to see more of him out there on the field. But as far as Showers go too as well, just don't sleep on Showers. I really think that he did pretty well against the Rams game 1. He was out there with second and third and fourth string players out there. Players dropping the ball, not aware of their assignments, and he made do with what he had. So let's not sleep on Showers. Outside of that, I think that if Streak doesn't get any catches this game, or just doesn't show up and show out, he will be on the bubble. He's still on the bubble, from my opinion, but he was granted some space since Jones kind of fumbled and didn't show up this last game. So hopefully Jones can show up better and give him a little bit of competition. We do know, as reported, that Chris Brown, he have a stress factor in the fracture in his foot, and I don't think that he's gonna make the team. I think they're gonna push him out and move him to the practice squad. And if they do that, then maybe they can bring back Ed Egan. I don't know for sure. But football is such a fickle sport when it comes down to injuries and those type of things. It's just so hard to just to mathematically say, hey, this team is going to be that, or this team is going to be this because of injury. It just comes, and it always affects the teams when they need them the most. But the good teams manage to overcome those things, and I hope and I pray that we are one of the teams that are on the good side of things, whereas we can overcome these snap-ups of injuries. Another thing that I like to say here as well, I seen that it was reported that we get Malik back, so I don't know how he's gonna fit in. I don't know what type of shape he's in. I don't know, will he be ready for week maybe 3 or maybe game 1? I don't know for sure, but they said that he's back, he's ready to play and everything. So that would be a plus if we can get him out there on the field, and he can just be a study of the game and just get some football reps in. I think that what's going to happen by natural order of the Cowboys defense, by chance, that we are growing from the inside out, and I like that. I like what number 92 Thornton, I like what he brings to the team, his temperament, his whole mindset to the game of us just, hey, he had an interview this week and he was like, hey, I'm not going to go by myself. I'm bringing Jenkins in with me. And I like that piece, and I like that thought track of him just thinking about not just himself. So I like the defense being that way. I like them being chippy. I like them being stingy. I like them being the underdog. So hopefully, in number 29, hopefully, the way he fights for the ball, I think his name Desi Olatoye. I think I said his name right, but that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to see, and those things right there is just something that chippiness, that edge, that everybody's saying that we the worst defense in the league, and we getting out there and we just fighting for the ball and got nothing to lose but everything to gain. I love that mentality. I love to see that out there on the field. Just don't sleep on the Cowboys defense this year. Look for them to grab a lot of interceptions if it's true, where they can create pressure from the interior. By luck or by chance, we'll be able to get some of those pressures on the outside end, like the defensive ends of the world. But who knows, by that time, we can start to get D. Lawrence back into the folds. And I'm not even going to say his name, number 94. We might can get him back. We might can get him back side. I don't know, man. It just seems like it'll be so much like right, man, if we can get number 94 to act right. You know what I mean? Or in general, this is just my opinion. If the NFL can just lessen these recreational drugs, to maybe just fines only, man, and only suspend players for substance abuse, as far as steroids and stuff like that. That would be a nice NFL. Because at the end of the day, we are paying lots of money to see our team play, and we do know that the concussion protocol and all of the other medical parts of the NFL is that sometimes these players need a relief, man. Sometimes they need to smoke a blunt, or drink a fifth of cognac. I don't know, maybe they need these things, and you guys testing them left and right. And I'm not an advocate of going out and doing drugs, of course not, but I'm just saying, these players need some type of relief. But hopefully, we can overcome this, and NFL can have new policies once this 10-year agreement that they signed with the players, the CBA situation. I hope that the next collective bargain agreement that they say, hey, let's take marijuana off the table. Come on, guys. Let's just make marijuana a fine or something, not a game suspension, because I think that the players should still be able to play, basically, if it's not affecting their play on field. And regardless of the situation, you gotta be able to make the team anyway. So if they smoking blunts and joints and getting high, and they still able to run the 40 at the right time, if they still able to catch the ball or sack the quarterback, regardless of whether or not, I'm not just saying this because we got 2 or 3 players off the Cowboys team just not able to play. I'm just saying it's general, collectively, with the NFL, it would just be better. Not saying that they should be advocates of saying, hey, smoking marijuana is legal, in this state, and you should be able to have freedom of choice and stuff like that. I'm not saying the NFL should go to that extent, but you still have Bud Light and Miller Lite commercials everywhere, and we do know that too much of those, toss back too many of those, then you can get in a car and hit somebody. But that's neither here nor there. I just wish that the NFL can have some type of collective bargain agreement to just find the players and not take them off the field, or have mandatory classes and sessions that they got to go to. If not, then they can get fined, for not going to those classes. But don't take them off the field, because it's not right for the fans. We pay hard money to see our teams play, and we want to see the best person out there on the field playing, whether it be, now as far as domestic violence, of course, we don't condone that, but the other stuff like recreational use, like mollies and smoking blunts and stuff like that, hey, just let the player play. That's what we pay for, right? That's been my time. I thank you guys for yours. Just know that if you want more content to the channel, please subscribe. That would be a plus, and give this channel a thumbs up, and I'll be sure to get back with you guys, and leave a comment down below, help a brother out. Let me know what we need to improve on, what the next conversation should be about, and this sort of thing. Hopefully, I got another 2 months to go before this channel can become live, due to the restrictions that the YouTubes of the world had once they did a copyright strike. So hopefully, maybe around, I would say, October, latter part of October, November, I'll be able to do live conversation, and I can communicate back and forth with you guys out there on the other side. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. May God bless until I see you guys again. How about them Cowboys? I'm out. Peace.